Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all honor, all praise, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Want to give double honor to the apostles that rule well. Peace, blessing, grace, and safety goes out to all the Akim around the world, preaching his word and truth and his sincerity. Shalom. All right, all your call coming back with another World War III update. All right, and this one is going to be on the upcup, the tension that's been going on, okay, over there in the basically the Middle East waters between Greece and Turkey, okay, which are two NATO allies, okay, but you got them coming up against each other, battling over oil out there in the Middle East, okay. So I'm gonna read a little bit of this article and grab some precepts. And Adawan Ratazah, this is edifying, because this is the time of prophecy, okay. These are prophetic things that are happening all across the world, and what is prophesied in the scriptures. This upcoming is World War III, and I'm going to get into how this will is a part of the war drums. Okay, so it says Greece to boost military amid tension with Turkey. Greek media have reported the purchases may include French-made Rafale fighter jets and at least one French frigate. Greece said it will bolster its military with new weapons, troops, and the development of its defense industry as a tense standoff with neighboring Turkey has sparked concerns of open conflict between the two NATO allies. All right, so you got two NATO allies, all right, about to go to war with each other, all right? And this is all part of Bible prophecy. All these heathens will fight against each other, then ultimately try to come together to fight against Yahweh Shai and the angel that's coming back. And they will fail terribly, okay? So let's grab a quick precept really quick. This is Joel chapter 3 and 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together around about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, and the valley of Jehoshaphat or Yahweh Shaphat is Yahweh's judgment. All right, that's where the heathen will gather at. Okay. Also known as Armageddon, man. Okay, World War III, also known as Armageddon. All right, and they will gather in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat over there in the Middle East. It says, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come down, come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision." All right, so these things right here are tensing up, letting us know that the day of Yahweh, all right, is near in the valley of decision. All right, you got NATO allies about to go to war with each other. It says, Ankara is currently facing off against Greece and Cyprus over oil and gas exploration rights in the eastern Mediterranean. All right, over there in the Middle East, man. It says Greece and Turkey have deployed naval and air forces to assert their competing claims in the region. The Turkish leadership is unleashing on a near daily basis threats of war and makes provocative statements against Greece. Greek government spokesman Stellos Petas said on Monday. Okay, and this article was when September 7th. I believe that was Monday or Sunday. This came out. Okay, and what you got Edomites fighting against Edomites, that's prophesied in the scriptures. All right, because they are the modern day Egyptians, the modern day rulers, these different sects of Edomites. It says Isaiah 19 and 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. You got they're fighting amongst each other because they both are Edomites, the Greeks and the Turks. All right, the Turkey people from Turkey are Edomites. Okay, they're from the nation Esau Edom, but they're fighting against each other in these last days over resources. Okay, they're bulking up their armies and doing all that. Okay, and this will play into World War III coming up, because who will have to get in the midst of these to mediate things? Babylon the Great, aka America. America is the big brother of the NATO, so they're going to try to get in between and moderate things, and these two countries are going to come up against America when America tries to do that. All right, because America has the greatest army. All right, and this is a little just proven again, once again, that these two countries are in the NATO. Just a little information. It says what countries are in NATO 2020. The other member countries are Greece and Turkey. All right, that's the point. You know, Greece and Turkey are in the NATO. All right, and who's going to try to come big brother and mediate? Who has the biggest army in NATO? Who has the largest army in NATO? The United States. Okay, the U.S. had the largest number of military personnel out of all North Atlantic Treaty Organization countries. All right, so who's going to try to go over there and mediate those things in those waters? Big brother America, and these all these countries are going to turn their backs and fire missiles on Babylon the Great when they try to come get in the midst of it. Because why? How do we know that? Because it's prophesied in the scriptures. All right. You know, we know by faith and by belief and by study that the NATO and EU represents the beast that's talking about in the scriptures. The beast with 7 heads and 10 horns represents the NATO and EU. All right, and what did the NATO and EU are going to do? The beast with the 7 heads and 10 horns? Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Who's the whore? America, Babylon the Great. It says, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. All right, that's why we look at things like this, look at the beef between these two, and line it up with these nations coming up against Babylon the Great, because that's what is going to happen soon, because these prophecies are rolling. All right, Revelation 17 and 16 again. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And how are they going to do that? With these thermonuclear missiles that they have, all right, that their allies have, all right. You know, and this is all a part of scriptures, okay, all a part of what's coming, the war of Armageddon, okay. Revelation 16 and 16, and he gathered them together into a place in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon. All right, and that's where these nations are about to gather. All right, and you see the signs of them getting ready. Let's get into this word Armageddon real quick. It says Armageddon says H 2022, the hill or city of Megiddo. In Revelation 16:16, the scene of the struggle of good and evil is suggested by the battle plain in Esdraelon, which was famous for two great victories of Barak over the Canaanites and Gideon over the Midianites. So this is an actual place, all right, in the Middle East, all right, where the Lord is going to have these armies come and fight at, all right, and they're going to ultimately try to fight against who? Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, and the angels are going to lose. It says, hence, in Revelation, a place of great slaughter, the scene of a terrible retribution upon the wicked. All right, and that's where Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is leading all roads to, man. All right, the war of Armageddon, World War III. All right, so we see articles like this and line it up with prophecies. Part of us being watchers. All right, let's grab another scripture really quick to end it out. You know, it's World War III, man. Uh, Salakia. Kind of slipped my mind at 14 and 11, or 11 and 14. Con. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, so we see these things and line it up with the scriptures, knowing that the World War III is on the brink, the war of Armageddon. All right, the meeting of the nations in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, Jehoshaphat. All right, so hey, man, just stay strong, stay spiritual, stay pushing. Once they call Haloim Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, Shalom to all the Akim pushing his word and truth and his sincerity. Shalom.